I've written 7 Harry Hole novels and short novels and other things when I came up with the idea for Headhunters. I've always thought that the idea is the important thing when you write a novel. If you start off with, okay, now I'm going to write a new book about Harry Hole, what is it going to be about? I think that is the wrong, or at least for me, that is the wrong starting point. You have to start with an idea, and then you have to find out, okay, what do you need to tell the story? And in many cases, what the story has needed is Harry Hole, but this story didn't need Harry Hole. So it's a standalone novel about a guy called Roger, and he's sort of a criminal. He's got a criminal mind, but he's a good guy. You will find out later on in the novel. But in the start, he's a real, he's a nasty guy. You don't want to hang around Roger. So it was nice to write a story about a guy who is very hard to like, and he's got humor, but apart from that, he's an amoral son of a bitch. And some of my readers they also complained, after the first pages, told me that, okay, why do you write about this guy? I mean, Harry, he's got his faults, but this guy, he's really hard to like. But at the end of the novel, they had to admit that they started sympathizing with him, and that is, of course, also a challenge that is very interesting as a writer, to sort of manipulate the reader into liking someone who is actually a not a very good person. In Headhunters, there's probably more humor. It's probably a more light entertainment book than Harry is, probably because of the humor. It's a very short, compact story with much drama and not that many persons. There are 3 important persons, 2 men and a woman, and they both want her. So it was very easy. The Snowman was a very hard novel to write. Also, my last, The Leopard, but The Headhunters was very easy. I wrote it because the story was there, the idea was there, everything was very clear cut. I just had to sit down and write the story, and I had a really great time doing it. It was done in 3 months or something. I had the novel there, and it was almost like I thought it can't be that good because it was so easy. But then again, I saw that, yeah, but the idea was there when I came. It was almost like when you write a song and you just pick the song out of thin air, and the song is finished. You just have to write it down. It was the same feeling with this story. I had to write it down. Everything was there. Yeah, well, I've been to a couple of vernissages before I wrote the book, but I also did some research in the art community in Oslo to find out, which places were hot, the rules for the perfect vernissage, who are the hottest artists right now, and also do some research on missing arts. There's a lot of great paintings that were missed during World War II, for example, and so I used the masterpiece, the painting here that has been missing and is found in Oslo, is a painting from real life. And Peter Paul Rubens, his painting was found actually a couple of years ago and was sold in Paris. and nobody, I haven't found out where they found the painting. So this is also sort of a story that where this painting could have been found. I don't have any plans for Roger Brown now. This was a standalone story. I've also sold the rights for the movie, so it would be interesting for me, because up till now I said no to making any movies on the Harry Hole novels. So who knows? Maybe for the first time I'll see one of my novels as a movie. I really liked writing Headhunters. It's you can wrap up things more than I can do in a Harry Hole novel. You can have the main character dying if you like, and I like the freedom in a standalone book. So yes, I do have plans for writing more standalone books. The last few years I've been engaged with helping children learning to read and write in the third world, and it's work that's given me a lot, and the proceeds from the Headhunters will go to a foundation, the Harry Hole Foundation, that will over the next years help children in the third world learning to read and to write, which I think is a must if countries in the third world are to develop into democracies. That you have a population that can get information, it's totally vital. So I think it's important not only for the countries in question, but for all other countries around the world, that if we are to have a peaceful world, people have to learn to read and write.